What's up, guys? Last week was the biggest week we have had so far on our Squarebody. We were able to finally get our custom wheels and tires put on the truck, and I do have to say, I might be biased, but this thing looked absolutely insane. But that brings us to this week. I'm super excited to wrap this thing up, and we're getting really close. But in order to finish this thing completely, we need a few more things. I got the tailgate painted. I still have to bedline it, but I have to have all the internal stuff so that the tailgate actually works and has a handle and stuff. So I've got to go to the junkyard today and wrap that up, but then when I get back, I can take care of that, and then I have a few other things that need to be addressed on the outside of this truck because next, we'll be moving to the inside. Not in this video, that'll be in the next video. But in this video, we're hopefully gonna be completely wrapping up the outside minus the bumpers. They're gonna take a little bit of time to come in. But we're gonna go ahead, go to the junkyard, find what we can find. Hopefully when we get back, we're able to pretty much get the tailgate wrapped up. Pretty excited because the body's gonna look 100% complete. So I'm gonna jump in the truck, go over there. Hopefully they got what we need. All right, so we made it to the junkyard and came to the one closest here to the house. And it's kind of funny. Y'all been watching this truck build for nearly 4 years. Nearly this whole truck has been built out of this yard right here. We've got the bed from here, the fenders have come from here, a couple of the doors have come from here. So it's about 50 trucks, it seems like, in one. Not really that many, but it is a lot of trucks in one. But I'm coming out here today and I'm realizing there's not as many Squarebodies out here as there were. There's only a couple out here. I did find one tailgate, and so I'm working on getting the handle out of it right now so I can get the rest of it. But I'll show you guys kind of what I'm dealing with on this thing. The bolts are rotten, and so the heads are kind of just disintegrating. So I went and got the old grinder from up front and brought it back here. So I'm gonna cut this bolt out and then we'll be able to get this thing out, and this should give us everything we need to be able to make our tailgate work on our Squarebody. Oh, it's that one right there. The other ones I was able to get out. Like that one right there, or this one. I had to beat a smaller socket on it to get it out, but that one right there is giving me an issue, but it won't give that an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out, and then we'll take the latches off the side, and it'll have the rods in it and stuff, and then that way we can put it in our tailgate, and we'll be able to put our tailgate on the truck. All right, so I got the latch and everything back. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the tailgate, so that way I can get the bed liner on it so that it's ready to go on the truck whenever I put all that other stuff in. So I gotta rough that up real quick. We'll go ahead and throw that on, and then what I'll do is take the cowl panel and that front bumper filler panel into the paint booth, go ahead and get those sprayed. So all that stuff's ready to go. It's just a lot of little tiny things that need to be done before we're to the point of actually wrapping this thing up. We're getting super close, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff that still needs to be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the bed liner knocked out real quick, and then we'll move on after that, because I think this is gonna be about the most time consuming part. So we'll get this done, and then we'll move on. I got the bed liner sprayed on the tailgate, and that thing, it looks pretty solid, I have to say. That turned out pretty nice. I'm really glad that I went ahead and did that brake line kind of at the bottom of that. I was a little skeptical of that. I didn't know if I needed to do the whole back side of the tailgate in bed liner or what, but I really like the fact that I went ahead and did that brake line right there, because it gives it that little bit of a contrast between the bed liner, which is kind of a matte black, and then that gloss black. Breaks it up, looks really good. So the tailgate is 100% ready to go on the truck, but now I have the hinges and stuff that I have to get ready to be able to actually put it on the truck. So I've got the cowl panel, the front bumper panel, the hinges, and then the little pivot things at the bottom of the tailgate that actually, you know, the tailgate actually sits on. So I've got those still, and then I need to clean up the locking mechanism. They're a little rusty from being on that parts truck over at the junkyard, so I've still got that to do. But I think the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and go down to my parts truck here at the house, and that way I can grab the filler neck and the vent tube that goes on the gas tank, get those put on, and then that way I can go ahead and put that gas lid on, because I'm ready to see that hole closed up, because it's kind of been just wide open this whole time. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll get to work prepping those other parts, getting those ready for paint. I might get them painted tonight, and if I do, then I'll be able to put them on tomorrow, which would be amazing. I would really like that a lot. But don't know if that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go down here to the parts truck, get that pulled, and we'll get started doing some paint prep. All right, well, it's the next day, but we have a gas lid, and it works. So there's no more big giant hole in the side of the truck. But I can't just go filling it with diesel just yet, because for some reason, the inlet fuel neck on the tank that we have in the truck is a little bit smaller than the one that was on the parts truck. So I do have to get some sort of something like we used on the upper radiator hose to be able to kind of reduce that down so that it fits the hose that we put on there for the filler neck. But no big deal. I just don't want diesel fuel to go everywhere. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave that alone for now, and then I'll figure that out a little bit later before we actually put fuel in it. But next thing we need to do is go ahead and get these other parts prepped for paint so we can get those sprayed and get that done. What I've decided I'm gonna do is go ahead and prep and paint the cowl panel as well as that front bumper panel. I've been talking about that for a little bit, and I was gonna paint the hinges and the little pivot pieces for the tailgate. But what I thought about is that if I just powder coat those, then I can go ahead and put the tailgate on today and I don't have to wait. So what we did with the hood hinges is we powder coated those in a satin black. So I'll probably do the same thing with these back here because we don't have to wait for powder coat to dry. We just throw it on there, bake it, and then it's done. So if we do that, we can go ahead and put the tailgate on, but then we have to wait for the paint to dry on the other part. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But anyway, it's getting a little bit late in the afternoon. I got a late start today, so we need to go ahead and get started. So Hunter is here. We're going to go ahead, both of us, jump on this cowl panel and go ahead and get that sanded because that's going to take a lot of time because of all those little fins that are on it. So with both of us, it won't take that long. So we're going to go ahead and get on this so we can get it knocked out and then hopefully get this stuff painted, and we'll be wrapping this up. All right, so I got the front end parts, went ahead, got those sanded there in the paint booth. I'm ready to spray sealer. Meanwhile, while I'm doing that, Hunter is sandblasting the tailgate parts that we need sandblasted. So basically the hinges and then the arm pieces that keep it from falling all the way down. So he's getting all that stuff cleaned up right now. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go in there and spray sealer. And then that way we're kind of doing two things at one time because it's getting late in the evening and today is the last day we have to film this. So we're trying to get all this stuff wrapped up, and then that way we can kind of feel like we accomplished something, because it does feel like this has been a long, very unproductive couple of days. So anyway, we're gonna get to work on this. Hunter's working, I'm working. Hopefully we're making a little bit of progress, but anyway, we'll see. So parts are sandblasted, parts are in sealer, parts have been off-gassed. So a lot of things going on right now, kind of in that period where the sealer has to sit for a little while before I can spray, base, and clear. So what I have done is I've now pulled the parts out of the powder coat oven and got them hung up on the door so that we can go ahead and shoot those with some powder once they cool down a little bit, and then be able to get those back in the oven and get those baked out. So hopefully in that amount of time, the sealer is ready, and then we can go ahead and mix up our base and clear. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do right now. Hunter had to go home, so it's just me finishing up the last few things. So I'm going to try to get this stuff knocked out as quickly as possible because it is getting kind of late. I'm getting kind of tired, and I have to go on shift tomorrow. So just got a whole bunch of stuff going. So anyway, that being said, these are going to cool down a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and hit them with that coat of powder so we can get it in the oven, and then hopefully we'll be shooting some paint, and then hopefully we'll be finishing up for the night. So let's get to work. parts are painted and our powder coated parts are out of the oven and they've cooled down, which means now I can go ahead and take those, I can put those on the tailgate and put the tailgate on the truck. That's what I've been waiting for this entire time and the whole reason that I did all of this. So that's what I'm gonna do now, is go ahead and take some of these parts, get them put on there. Some of them bolt on the truck, some of them bolt directly on the tailgate. So I'm gonna try to get those where they're supposed to be. I'm not gonna be able to put the tailgate handle on like I had thought. I started looking that thing over and it's pretty rough. So I'm just gonna order a new one. But what I am gonna do is go ahead and hook up the rods and everything in the tailgate and just kind of, you know, put them to that hole so I can just pull them together to open the tailgate if I need to. But it'll be a couple days and then the new tailgate handle will be here and then I'll get it painted, get it put on the truck. No big deal. So pretty excited to see this thing put together. Not gonna lie, it has been a long time coming. And for the first time, every body panel, minus the ones I just painted, are gonna be on the truck. And then hopefully real soon, the bumpers will be here and we'll go ahead and get those on as well. And then next week's interior, I'm pretty excited about that. That's the biggest part of this whole thing. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling, gonna get this tailgate put together, and we about to mount this joker. Well, the tailgate is on the truck, and I wish I could say that I had good news, but I have none aside from the tailgate is on the truck. I'm sure you're probably wondering, why do I have the old hinges on there? Well, I put the hinges that we just powder coated on there and tried those, and the tailgate wouldn't let up. So I tried the other hinges to see if that made a difference. It still wouldn't let up. So I started looking, and I may have figured out my issue. So here are our pretty clean locking mechanisms that we just powder coated. If you look right here, this little piece is here. And these bolts are a lot closer together than those bolts. But if I take this and I put it inside and line up where that top hole would be, you notice it's about an inch shorter to this than it would be to that. So I started thinking about it, and the tailgate that we have here is one that Hank ordered when we built his square body, and he got two. So he was like, hey, take this one, use it. I was like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to buy a tailgate. So this tailgate, if I remember correctly, is from a 73 to an 80-ish truck. This is an 85. And so what I'm thinking is, because of the difference in where that little piece is located, the hinges on the 73 to the 80 model, or whatever it was, that little window there, are shorter than the ones that I have here. And so when I let the tailgate up, it's trying to force it down and it has nowhere to go, so it's picking up on the tailgate and forcing the hinge into the body. I'll just show you guys. All right, so when we let this thing up, you can see it right down there. It hits the body there, and then we push, and it does nothing, but it's trying to push that hinge to the side. So, just another learning experience. An unfortunate learning experience, but a learning experience nonetheless. I had no idea that there were a difference in the tailgates. None whatsoever. So, that shoots this whole trying to put the tailgate thing on in the foot. And that idea is just not going to play out this week. So now I have to order a tailgate handle, which is fine. I was already going to do that. But now I have to figure out my hinge issue. So what I'm probably going to do is make a run to the other junkyard this week. There's a couple square bodies out there. He does not crush those. And that's actually where I originally bought our square body. So I'm going to go out there, see if he's got some other trucks so I can see some of this stuff in person. And if so, I mean, it sucks, but I'm just going to have to go right back through the whole process I just went through with these to clean them up and powder coat them. Not that big of a deal. It doesn't take that long. It's just tedious and it's aggravating. So I hate that, but at least the tailgate hangs on the truck. Guys, I know that this is probably the most boring video that we have ever posted on our channel. But I have to say that I appreciate every one of y'all that take the time to watch our videos. It means the absolute world to us. And the fact that you watched this one, as boring as it has been, that's even more impressive. But if you're new here and you enjoyed this boring video, make sure you check out that one right there because it's less boring and YouTube thinks you're gonna love it. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything on the channel. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.